I want to talk today a little bit about Fran Bailey and the Shiva method. She is a wonderful energy healer who has helped me at various times and in various ways. Probably one of the most important ones that comes to mind happened when we were on lockdown during COVID-19. I'm a clinical psychologist and I work with lots of people of all ages. And during that time, people's anxiety, depression, and grief were really starting to ramp up. We were living in such a time of uncertainty, as we still are, and parents were feeling the burdens of what they already feel as parents, with added additions of schooling and caring for parents who they were often having come to their homes so that they could be close to them during lockdown and not feel like they couldn't visit. And what I started to feel was, in some ways, everybody's feelings that I was absorbing as a therapist. And I found it so helpful to be in a group where Fran was using the Shiva method, and we did it over Zoom, and it was still amazingly effective. When you meet Fran, whether it's online or in person, you'll find that she has the most gentle spirit and grace. And she's an intuitive who is very low key. She's not somebody who's going to go out there and brag about herself. She's much more tuned into who you are and what you need. And in my case, what I found is she uses chakras, which really are grounding, and you can find where the energy is in your body that really needs to be released. So it's a very grounding way that is a combination of guided imagery, meditation, and her practice. And what I found was, by getting more grounded and going through that meditation, I felt really uplifted, and a lot of the negative sort of energy that I was holding could be released. And that is something that's a little different than what a psychologist does, because it's more in the spiritual realm, I would say, or in the energy realm. That's different than how I would work with a person's energy. So I I felt like it was a huge plus that, first of all, she made herself available online, and that she's got so many years of experience and a knowledge and a wisdom of how we all connect and how we find our balance. And so for me, it has been really wonderful to know Fran. And I've recommended her to other people who have had wonderful experiences that are fairly diverse. It might be someone with an injury who needs to heal that part of their body. It might be someone who's been traumatized, who needs to let go of that energy and send it out into the universe and away from themselves. And so if you're dealing with even just everyday living where you're trying to feel centered and balanced, it's helpful. If you've been through something really difficult, or if you think you will be going through and you're anticipating grief, for example, there's so many ways in which I think her energy work would benefit you, and you'll also get a new friend. I mean, she is so easy to connect to, and she's so authentic and caring that I just really can't recommend her enough. So I hope that you connect and that you have the same kind of experiences that I know most people do have with her.